Hey, hi. I'm Mona. I look all disheveled. Sorry. I've been studying. I've been doing some research. So basically, I went snooping around, right? Online. Online. It's simple to do that for everything. I found the salaries for everybody, how much they make around here, but it's only from 2016. Anything above that, it's not public knowledge. Why do they have it for back then, but they don't have it now? Everybody's, you know, I think everybody's salaries should be listed, right? 2016, that's a long time ago. How come they're hiding their salaries now? Anyways. So I've decided that I'm going to try to contact, because I need the truth. I need to know what's really going on, what they're doing. And I need to ask that guy why he's allowing the city hall to tell people that the water is safe to drink. I got sick. I got really sick. I don't understand this. So I need to ask about that. But I got his phone number. I don't know if it works. I didn't try it. I'm not going to try it until tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday. So I'm going to go ahead and call them Monday and find out if I can set up a sit-down appointment with him or somewhere where we can talk. I've already, gathered my questions here. What's going on with the water is the first question. Why is this town still in violation? That's the second question. Where is Johnson Street water line? That's an important thing because when I went researching stuff, apparently he put on his Facebook that they will be drilling a new well or something at the Johnson Street water line, and be careful because it's closed right there. Where is that? I couldn't find it online. And how does it connect to this water over here? I need to know that too. That's actually another thing that I need to write. Hold on. Okay. I just wanted to write that down because I thought about it. Yeah, I didn't put it here. And I'm going to see what he says. But I'll tell you what. That one guy, Earl Henning, when he called me, he told me they're still looking for a place to drill. So there's something, things don't add up here. He told me that. I said, what's going on the wall? Well, we're still trying to find a place to drill. Like, how? Because also, when he made that post about the water line, he made that post around like January 12th or 15th or something like that. What's the status of that? So maybe they might be doing something. I don't know, because there's no word since then about what's going on with the water. There's no word. So maybe I just need a lot of fire up their asses. That's it. And maybe everything will be solved and everything is good. I hope. That will be, you know what? If they do decide, okay, let's do this right now. Let's not slack on this. Let's do this. I think I'll be okay. Just fix the fucking water. That's all I want. For my neighbors. I'll have the clean water. I want clean water for my neighbors. Because I care. That's all. That's it. That's all I want. I just want clean water for my neighbors. That's it. Is that too much to ask? Not really. Not really. I don't think so. So I'm going to find out. And if I think of other questions, I'm going to put it there. But I'm going to let them know about what happened to me and what I have to do. And I'm also going to tell him that I contacted TCEQ in case he didn't know. He might know. Because someone's going to get in trouble. They have already told me that the town is in several violations. So, I mean, somebody's going to have to answer to this. But I'm going to talk to him and I'm going to see what's going on. And if I can't get any answers, or he kind of reacts a certain type of way, because I don't know this person. I don't even know this person. I never met him. I don't know what he looks like, nothing. I don't know who he is. I don't know. But I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out. I was talking to the neighbor over there. The neighbors over there, they kind of drink a lot. I don't really like to hang around with people who drink or drug or anything like that. Because you really can't communicate with a person who's under the influence. You really can't. It's too hard. I try to take a piece of paper over there and tell them about this. I mean, I did explain some stuff and they did sound concerned. They didn't even know who the commissioner was. They didn't know that this guy is the commissioner. People around here, they don't even know who their leaders are right here. Only they know they hate the mayor. That's it. Like, you know, they hate the mayor. She might actually be the fall guy for everybody above her. That sucks. They might go after her and the city hall, the people who are giving out the false information. They might go after them. But the commissioner should know, right? I think so. But I'm going to find out. That's really all I can do. You know, I spoke to one neighbor here on the left side, and he told me, because I asked him, I gave him one of those papers. He told me he was going to give it to the judge. And I saw him, and I'm like, hey, did you give that paper to the judge? Did you find out anything about it? And he's like, oh, I gave it to her late, so I didn't see her, so I'll find out. I'm like, oh, okay, you know. But I also told him about what the neighbor across the street said about telling me to keep my mouth shut and there could be consequences, all that stuff. And I'm like, fuck that guy. I straight up said, fuck that guy. I was sick. He's a coward. And I'm not ashamed to say it. When I went over there and talking to the guys who were drinking, I told them that what that guy told me. I'm like, that guy told me that I need to keep my mouth shut because there could be consequences. And they're all, yeah? And I said, yeah. I said, you know what? Fuck that guy. He's a coward. And you know what? Because he goes and talks to them. I go, you know what? You can tell him I said that too. You can tell him I said that. Tell him I said fuck him and he's a coward. Because he didn't care about me. He told me the water was bad. But he's telling me to keep my mouth shut? So what does he expect me to do? Shower in this shit? Drink the water? And still get sick? Fuck him. He's out of his fucking goddamn mind. What can you do? I'm gonna find out. But I have to do it the right way. Mayor won't talk to me, so I'll have to talk to the commissioner next. That's the next person in line. See what he says. Maybe he has some news. Maybe he will tell me. And if he does, then everything will change, right? But maybe he will tell me, oh yeah, we're still looking because that spot didn't work. Okay. That's a logical explanation. But why is it taking so long since January 15th and it didn't work? So then why is it taking so long to find another one then? Or I thought you started at Johnson Street water line, right? So I have questions I gotta ask. I gotta know. Because I kind of know that even if they do fix the water, they're gonna probably fix it just exactly until it's legal. I still can't shower and drink that water. I still can't. That's still too toxic for me. For somebody who grew up around clean environment, and coming here with this toxicity, it's like, you know, it doesn't work for people like me. And I did notice, like, they want to expand the town. They want to make it grow. And how? Nobody wants to live here with dirty water. Nobody wants to do anything here with dirty water. That guy across, he thinks he wants to sell his house for $350,000. With dirty water, he ain't going to sell shit. I don't care how nice that place looks. Ain't nobody going to want to live in a town where the town is toxic, has toxic water. It's not going to happen. I don't know what these people think. But I was talking to those guys over there, the ones who were drinking. And I said, so what the fuck? Are you guys... Because you know what? They're like heavy metal dudes over there. I was like, so what the fuck? Are you guys cowards too? Or are you going to fight? Are you going to stand beside me? Or are you just going to be quiet and be a coward like that guy over there? He's all, no. They're all like, no, we will. But you know what? They were drinking. Who knows? They sounded all gung-ho, but... People are afraid right here. Fucking scared to speak up. Or to find the person. I want to talk to you personally, I don't even know. Do they go even to the town meetings? I can't go to those because I have an issue. But they all can. What's going on? They all can go. Are they going? Maybe not. Like that one guy said, that red hair guy. He's nice. He's a nice guy. I'm not against him or nothing. He's a nice guy. He gave me some nice information when I asked him some stuff. But like he said, though, he doesn't care. It's too much. It's too much for them to handle. I feel bad for him, too. He's a young guy. He could be affected by the water. He doesn't need to be. You know what I mean? At this point, it's not anybody's political views. It's not that. It has nothing to do with that anymore. This has to do with clean water for human beings. That's all it means. For me, that's what it means. I'd rather fight and argue with healthy human beings than people who are sick and dying. Right? Right? People who are not affected by dirty water, right? I'm going to find out, and I'll let you guys know. But I'm just here, I'm studying, reading, I'm doing some stuff. I haven't been pacing, which is good, because I'm doing online and reading book research, so my mind is more focused, so I stopped pacing. So that's cool, And it's also better because it's probably lowering the blood pressure, because my blood pressure, I think, is high right now, But as long as I, keep it cool and just read and relax, maybe take a break, something, it'll be okay. But I need to find this out, because this is really, I need to know for myself. I'm getting clean water. I could just sit back and just forget everybody. I don't care. Just like that guy. But I can't. Because I'm the type of person that, I went to school because I wanted to help people. I wanted to learn how to help people. So to sit back here and watch all this, I feel like I'm disgusted. So, yeah. Anyways, you guys, that was Chit Chat. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.